Alright guys, this assignment says government spending at the top, but it's actually about personal spending and budgeting. So budgeting is where you look at how much money you make every month and then you create a plan for how you're going to spend your money so that you don't run out of money. So the instructions say, trim that budget. Based on last month's spending, Sasha needs to trim $500 per month from her budget. Look at Sasha's budget and decide what she should cut and why. So what you need to do is out of all of these things that Sasha pays for, you need to cut $500. Now, if you want, like, there are things on here that you can't cut, like rent, that you have to pay $750 in rent. You don't have a choice. But for things like music downloads, you could cut that. So if you want to cut it maybe down to $10, you can do that. So you would say music downloads, and then you would put the amount of money that you cut it by. So if you cut it down to $10, you cut $22. And then you would write down, why can Sasha cut this? You know, you say, because she does not have to download music. So find things that you can cut that you don't have to pay for each month, like daily soda from the convenience store. Write it down, what you're going to cut. Write down how much you're going to cut. So like if you wanted to cut all of that and not buy soda from the convenience store anymore, you would put $60 here. And then write down why you can cut that. So it should total right here, when you add all of that up, it should total $500. Okay? The second part of the assignment is called Not as Simple as It Seems. It says things can sometimes seem unnecessary if you don't have all the information. How would your decisions about Sasha's budget change if the following were true? So look at number 1. Sasha is in Big Brothers or Big Sisters, and she meets her little sister for fast food several times a week. She also takes her elderly uncle to dinner every weekend so he can get out of the house. So some of this eating out up here, she's taking out a little girl that needs an older person to kind of help her and guide her, and she's also taking her elderly uncle to dinner every weekend. So if you cut anything about food, you would need to add it back and then find something else of equal value to cut. So what would you add back, and then what would you now cut that would be an equal amount? And then do the same thing for number 2. So it might change your budget. If you didn't cut food, you would just write here that you did not cut any of the money from eating out. So you wouldn't have to change the budget any. So that's what you're going to do down here at the bottom of this assignment. And once again, if you have questions, just let me know.